KIDO Talk Radio, Kevin Miller in the morning. Blessed to be here. Day 5 of Miller's Mission. Got a big crowd here. How about a big round of applause, everybody? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for getting the name of the station right. Sometimes people don't, and we appreciate that. KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 580 AM. Day 5 of Miller's Mission. But, folks, the mission continues for our friends at the Boise Rescue Mission. Want to thank so many people that have made a part of their lives coming by and contributing. We've been touched by so many. T-Mazda, Subaru, Camping World, our friends at CAPED, the Boise Rescue Mission, Idaho Heating and Air, and Dustin joining us from American Arsenal. How are you, brother?
Doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me.
I have had so many people compliment me on the penny shirts, and that's where I got them, was from you.
Yeah, well, I'm grateful to be a part of it. Grateful, obviously, you have a lot of choices to go to for shirts. Grateful to be a small part of it and be able to contribute.
You know, it's funny, and you're an artist, right?
Sure.
All right, for the sake of our conversation. So I have people going, you know, those shirts are great, but you should have put 2019. You should have done this.
Yeah,
like, dude, we were just happy to get them up.
Right, yeah. We were, I had my artist kind of rush it. We talked about it kind of last minute. We got the ball rolling. I saw the 2012 on it later and just said, you know what? I don't think too many people are going to worry. We're good.
Right. I mean, we're in the rain. I'm trying to find your place. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
It was a fun day, for sure.
It was.
Glad we got it done in time, man.
Now, if people want some patriotic, conservative messaging or just secular messaging, printed materials, how can they get a hold of you, man?
So we are on, our main thing is Instagram under American Arsenal. I do the printing under my side company called Bryant Prints. So either one, we can.
Now those are American companies, right?
Yes, sir. You know
just
it.
Checking.
Right,
you know,
right
side companies never know.
Right here in Idaho.
Okay, just checking. American Arsenal, the company that gives back, Bryant Prints, we appreciate it. We'll be obviously doing some more work with you. So you brought a donation today?
I did.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We've got this bad boy in. Huh?
Ricky, he's ready to go. We got the mic ready. So early in the morning, here we go.
A little extra.
Thank you very much. Ricky, stand by at the ready. You're listening to KIDO Talk Radio, the Penny Patrol, kicking off early. Big round of applause for Dustin, everybody. Dustin, you love America.
Absolutely.
Your thoughts on, Memorial Day weekend, and obviously we appreciate your charitable giving. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to do what we do. I won't delve into it too much. I'm an emotional guy. I don't feel like getting teared up on radio here. But just grateful for so many people who've sacrificed, so many people who have not only committed the time to our nation, but given them ultimate sacrifice. So grateful for them. We're always thinking of them and their families, and just grateful to be a part of such an awesome nation that has so many wonderful people a part of it as well.
Well, thank you, brother. One more time, your Instagram?
American Arsenal. And like I said, our screen printing portion is Bryant Prints.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Happy to be a part of it.
One day we're just going to have to do a show because it flashes back to the old days of the gym and the guns and all those things.
Yeah. You and I think, probably could talk for quite some time. So definitely looking forward to it.
I don't know if anybody else would appreciate it. So
only one way to find out.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Take care now.
All right. Take it easy.
Kevin Miller in the morning, KIDO Talk Radio. Cassandra joins us now from the Boise Rescue Mission. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Boy, he's a pretty big guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's ready to go. Warmed up, ready to go. We take a look at the mission, and obviously to make folks better, to rehabilitate it. What does rehabilitate themselves secularly, spiritually, educationally? What has the mission meant for you, ma'am?
Man, the mission has meant a new life. The mission is everything to me right now. I went from being incarcerated and pregnant to having someone be able to care for my daughter, which I'm so grateful for. And now that I'm out and in City Light and in the program, I've got my daughter back. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my stomach. I've got everything I could possibly need for my daughter, just completely provided for. And I'm so grateful to all the donors and everybody who's helped out at City Light. I couldn't be more grateful for everything that I have.
What has been the biggest adjustment for you from being incarcerated to being around so much unconditional love?
One big thing that's been an issue is I used to isolate myself, and now I'm starting to um, feel like I have my sisters in the program around me that support me and are there to help me, and you know um, I've got my family back now, which is something that I didn't have before, and people around me wanting to get to know me, wanting me to open up and actually be a part of everything, being here on the show, and also
This is the big time of the show. We got a tent. We're at the Walmart. Doesn't get much bigger than that. We don't need Rodeo Drive or any of that stuff.
yeah, just being able to open up and discover who I really am, and be able to have all these people supporting me and have people that I can go to now, whereas before I just isolate myself and
Sure.
didn't really have anybody that I could talk to.
What would you say to someone who's going through maybe similar struggles to what you were going through, to reach them, just to give them some encouragement to come to the Boise Rescue Mission or another place and to make that change, that first step, that scary first step?
That scary first step. One thing that's the hardest thing for me to ever do was ask for help. Nobody can read your mind. Just ask for help.
Now,
There's
why is
people.
that difficult to ask for help?
Because you want to be independent, you want to be able to take care of yourself, and it's humbling to really have to reach out to other people and say, hey, I'm struggling here. And that's something that I had my mom do. Is I had my mom reach out to the shelter and the program, because I'd applied to City Light New Life program, and I was scared. I didn't know where my daughter was going to go. I was pregnant. I didn't know if the state was going to take her. I didn't know who was going to take her. And my mom got a hold of a wonderful lady named Kendall, who was an advisor with City Light, and she was able to get some assistance with Kendall and the director had both decided that it would be great for them to take Grace for me. I'd been accepted into the program, and
Now let's jump into this for a couple seconds for people that are just listening here. Cassandra, KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 580 AM. So here you are. You're going to be in the jail.
mhm,
You're pregnant. Greatest gift that God gives us, the gift of life.
right.
And you don't know what's going to happen to your beautiful child. That's tough. And here these strangers are,
Yep.
and they take your child and take care of her. What was that feeling of trust that you had at that time?
It was the scariest feeling to not know who was going to take my daughter, and then all of a sudden just to have to take that leap of faith, knowing and trusting in God that everything was going to be okay. And I had to take that leap of faith for my daughter, and just really was able to ask for help, and it worked out wonderfully. I mean,
Yeah.
God blessed me and gave me the privilege to take care of my daughter, to give me a home, give me a new life to really start over. And if it wasn't for her and the shelter and all the donors, I don't know where I would be.
Probably wouldn't be here with us.
No, I wouldn't. I'd probably be out on the street still.
I know this isn't easy, so we appreciate you.
No problem.
Anything you'd like to say to people to, come by and give some pennies like Dustin just did?
Yeah, don't hesitate to come out here and listen to the show. Don't hesitate to donate. I mean, if it wasn't for the donors and City Light, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have that new life, that new start. I wouldn't have my daughter with me. I wouldn't be the mom that I'm becoming today.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
See, you're an old pro at this already. Take care.
Thanks.
Kevin, middle of the morning. Steve, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Your hair's a little different this time, but our great friend Steve joining us now. Seems like you stop by every Miller's Mission. We'll have you speak into the microphone a little closer there. By the way, if you'd like to donate, we'll be here tonight till 7. Tomorrow, we will be here tonight, Saturday night till 6. the Walmart Garrity in Franklin, right off the highway. We would love to see you and make a difference. So many people have come in, and you're part of the family. You're part of the Treasure Valley family. We're a simple conduit to it, and to have the bravery here of the folks coming in is inspiring. And Steve, once again, you're donating. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. I try to stop in. It's right on my way, right as I get off work. So.
Sure. I can remember the first time you came by. I think it was the November mission. It was like because you worked the crazy shifts.
Yeah. It was in 2017.
2017. Seems like that was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Let's talk a little bit about donating. Why you want to donate?
Well, I donate because I've seen some of the success stories working in corrections, and I now work in juvenile corrections.
Right, you've seen both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
And for someone who is in corrections, what does a program like the Boise Rescue Mission mean for you and law enforcement?
Well, for a lot of when I worked in the adult system, it was more of them having a place to go, because a lot of people didn't have a place to go when they got out of their therapeutic community programs or their drug rehabilitation programs. So it was a place for them to release to reintegrate into the community. And, we gave them the tools while they were in the prison, and then they compounded and worked on them out in the community.
Indeed. Well, anything else you'd like to share? You usually call in.
Yeah, I haven't called in for a while because
what's up with that?
We changed to 10-hour shifts, so I only get to hear you like one day a week now. So
it's a conspiracy.
it could be, it's been a crazy year. Survived the Mesa fire.
Right.
So.
Anything you'd like to share since you made the journey here, sir?
No, I just want everybody to have a good day and have a happy Memorial Day, and just remember that we're entering the 100 deadliest days on the road. So.
You're right, brother.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Right.
Arrive alive.
That's a good one. I'm going to trademark that. All right, Steve. God bless.
All right. Take care, Kevin. You have a good day.
You too. Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio. And coming up this Memorial Day weekend, remembering an American hero and talking about the release of the American Taliban, and a memo to the governor. Governor, you should be calling this person as opposed to Garth Brooks. If I have to put my hand up and be the only curmudgeon in the room, well, we'll do that in a minute. But we are supporting our great friends at the Boise Rescue Mission. Appreciate everything that they've done. Jocelyn joining us. And Jocelyn, we have a very special guest with us. I'll let you introduce this young lady.
All right, Kevin, good morning. First of all, I just want to introduce everybody to my daughter, Brooklyn. She's come 2 days in a row now to donate report card money and money from her graduation to support a cause that she holds dear to her heart.
Well, Brooklyn, welcome. You're an old veteran of this program, so thank you again for joining us.
You're welcome, Kevin. I just love being here because you guys have been here for me and my mom for almost 3 years. The Boise Rescue Mission has been there. They helped my mom graduate the program and everything. And they helped me get as far as me and my mom have gotten. And me now getting straight A's almost every single report card. And graduating 5th grade is just a big thing for me.
Well, and we always talk about investing in people, and I'm saying, boy, Brooklyn, if you were a stock, I'd be investing in you. That's a great return on investment. But really, Jocelyn, this is where the dollars, the donors, the love, and we can't say enough about the prayers go to investing in people and investing in these programs that make a difference.
Absolutely, Kevin. So coming from a life of hopelessness and addiction to being to the point where we can come and support those men and women who are in the same position we were at 3 years ago is an amazing feeling, Kevin. It's unspeakable, really. It's knowing the hope that these few dollars that we've come to give today is going to provide for somebody else, to give somebody else their life back just like we've been given.
Indeed. So let's talk a little bit about the process. And, we go deep, we can go shallow, we're good to go. We're old friends here. So your life now, what are you up to?
So I have a full-time job now. I'm running a shop. I'm in charge of all the office stuff, all the inventory, doing all the customer service.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
Yes.
Especially with the field I'm in, Kevin. I work in a small engine shop. So this time of year, It's go time. So dealing with the people face on, like before somebody would come in angry and I'd respond with anger. Now I can turn around and be like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but let me explain. Let's talk.
I think you might need to help me with that skill.
I might be able to do that, Kevin. It might be a slap of reality, but I can do that.
A lot of people would say that's well overdue, Jocelyn. Brooklyn, what about you? You like school?
Yeah, I love it. So we moved to Middleton. Not
How
very
about
long.
Jocelyn moving you right to your mom, boy? She knows the game here, moving you right to the microphone. Go ahead, please.
So we moved to Middleton not very long ago, and so I switched schools, and I just walk to school now. And the school that I was going to wasn't very good before Mill Creek Elementary in Middleton. And it's the best school ever. Like, they do anything for you. Like, they can help you and stuff like that. But
Well, that's great. Some positive news in Middleton.
Yeah.
That's great. We love Middleton, right down the road from Star. Great people there. And you love the community?
yeah, it's amazing.
It is indeed. Traffic and weather together. Let's get you to work safely and on time. KIDO Talk Radio, 107.5 FM, 580 AM. We'll get to traffic in a second here. Good morning, Robin. And here we go. We continue on. We're just having such a good time here. That's why you need to come by and join us either during the morning show till 9, then it's Glenn Beck, or tonight till 7. And, again, you've been here quite a lot. There's a lot of cantankerous yet entertaining conversation here.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, there's a lot that goes on in the mornings, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, a lot of love.
Well, thank you, Jocelyn. So, Jocelyn Brooklyn joining us here, talking about the rescue mission. What would you say to people to encourage them to come by and make a difference? Here you are, your beautiful daughter, your beautiful life. Would you recognize yourself now a few years ago?
Absolutely not. There's no way I would recognize who I am now or the strength that I have now if it hadn't have been for the rescue mission. Come August is 3 years ago that my life started making a turn. I walked into the doors of the rescue mission on my birthday. I was strung out, coming down, wanted to change, and that is when I was surrounded with a life of people who cared, people who loved us, and people who knew what potential I had. And
Well, that's a big deal, the potential, huh?
it absolutely, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, having my own home, living on my own, living life with my daughter, and actually having a relationship with Christ. Not to mention, when I was in the program, I never understood what relationships being restored meant at all. To the point now that I get to have my family. I get to have my family over. I'm trusted with my nieces, my nephew, with just life. With, being able to welcome my family into my home and not having to worry about what they might see or who might stop by that I don't want them to see. I'm not scared anymore, Kevin, and that's something that the rescue mission has given me.
Right, the simple things.
Yeah. That we all take for granted.
Yeah. Brooklyn, what about you? How much do you love your mom?
I love her a lot.
Yeah.
And just seeing her when we first came to the Valley Shelter here in Nampa, I just was almost crying because she was like so in her addiction. And then once she got into the New Life program at City Light and she graduated, and it was just awesome that my mom actually is not on her addiction anymore, and that we can have our own house and we can have as many people as we want over, and we don't have to keep moving.
Right. You're proud of your mom.
Yeah, of course.
Well, she's proud of you. We're all proud of both of you. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you too.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't get a lot of that back, but thank you. Jocelyn, anything else you'd like to say to encourage people to come down? And not just for this. There are so many programs, so many fundraisers, so many opportunities to be involved with the rescue mission.
Absolutely. I would definitely say to anybody that's just curious about it to take 10 minutes out of your day, even to stop down here at Walmart, just to see the people that you're, for one, helping, the people that you're supporting, because the staff at the Rescue Mission also need the support from the community to be able to continue to provide that hope and that potential to other people.
Well, thank you guys. I know you guys weren't scheduled. You made a special trip, not once but twice, and so appreciate you guys coming back. Hopefully we'll see you when I'm in the turkey suit. It'll be a little colder for all of us, but thank you very much. You're nodding already. Okay, yeah.
She's done.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. And again, thank Jocelyn and Brooklyn for going, and Jocelyn getting ready to go to work. Kevin Miller in the morning here. These are the lives and these are the people that you impact with your generous donations to the Boise Rescue Mission, boiserm.org. And, of course, right here, KIDO Talk Radio. We're here tonight. And here's the magic here in the Treasure Valley in this cynical world that we live in. And, yes, we haven't gotten back to the cynicism yet, but I promise we will. Because, look, it's important. You know, we've got a lot of touchy-feely. That's great, but we've got to get back to, you know, a few things. And if you're tired of feeling, you know, I don't agree with Nancy Pelosi, I don't agree with Donald Trump, I don't agree with the direction the state's going, what can I do to impact lives in the Treasure Valley? Well, you can come by and give pennies. And, you know, somebody said to me, Kevin Miller, pennies. What's a penny? And I went to banks. And they go, well, we really don't stock a lot of pennies. But deep in our hearts, as children, and we teach our children and our grandchildren, you know, the value of a penny. That old saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, is still valuable today. We need your pennies, your dimes, your nickels. Our friend Brad coming by, lives in Star. He's going to get fired up. He's got a whole group of folks, retired law enforcement, getting ready to help the mission. And that is what we're asking you to do today and every day. Kevin Miller in the morning, live from the Walmart, Garrett and Franklin. If you're going to work, you're going out, why not stop by and make a difference like our friend Steve did just moments ago. Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio. Kevin Miller in the morning here, KIDO Talk Radio, your home for Fox News on the radio. Miller's mission continues to the Walmart. We'll be here till Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Won't you join us in helping the rescue mission? Joining us now, boy, her ears must have been burning, Rachel Sutherland, Fox News Radio. Good morning, Rachel.
Hey, good morning, Kevin.
Boy, here we have it. Nancy Pelosi saying she's going to pray for the president, that he's goading her into impeachment, and then Donald Trump drops the double secret probation. He gives William Barr the opportunity to declassify whatever the Attorney General feels necessary.
That's right. This is really a bold move on the part of the president, giving the Attorney General broad authority to declassify documents regarding how the Russia probe started. The president has long complained that he believes that his campaign was spied upon. The Attorney General has said that he believes they were spying, but the question is, was it properly predicated? So that's what he's going to be looking into. Now, the other side is upset about this. House Intelligence Committee Chair Adam Schiff is saying that the Justice Department and the president are essentially weaponizing intelligence against their political enemies. But that's, I mean, both sides are accusing each other of the same thing, essentially.
Can't really help the process, can it?
No, the standoff between, I think, House Democrats and the White House certainly isn't helping the process. I mean, infrastructure gets dumped on all the time. I start feeling sorry for infrastructure because of the way it's always shuttled to the side. And this week, with everything that went down with the meeting that wasn't, it really tensions are, I think, at the highest level we've seen in quite some time, because there's really two I words here in Washington this week, infrastructure and impeachment. And the second one really had President Trump hopping mad.
You know, Rachel, I'm wondering if some of the experts believe that, you know, nothing's really going to happen, and come September, we're going to just be in another battle over continuing resolution to fund the government.
That's my concern, too. I was just talking yesterday with our senior Capitol Hill producer, Chad Pergram, and I asked him, could Democrats attach some kind of a rider to a spending bill that would include getting the full Mueller report and the underlying evidence? And he didn't rule it out. He didn't think it was all that likely, but he said it would be the poisonous of poison pills I mean, that's often what they refer to when it comes to riders on spending bills. But, you make an excellent point. I mean, this is coming up, and there could be a real showdown. And, of course, we have short memories, but we're just coming out of the longest shutdown in U.S. history over immigration. Just imagine a knockdown, drag-out over the Mueller report.
Rachel, anything else that we should be looking out for?
Well, I think, Congress has gone home for the Memorial Day weekend, and the president, I believe, is off to Japan. So probably things will calm down a little bit over the next few days. Of course, here in D.C., there will be all the Memorial Day remembrances, the wreath laying at the Tomb of the Unknowns, and it's always nice to go to the memorials. The Vietnam Wall is usually pretty busy on Memorial Day, and also Rolling Thunder will take their last ride this Memorial Day. They are wrapping that up. This will be the last time. So, yeah, I mean, I think things will maybe calm down, but, there's always places to fight on Twitter, so that could continue.
Indeed. It is entertaining, but we've got to hopefully figure this out. I think you're going to be very, very, very busy. Rachel Sutherland, have a great weekend. And
you too.
Thank you. All right. Kevin Miller in the morning here, KIDO Talk Radio. Tabitha joins us now, becoming a veteran of Miller's Mission on KIDO Talk Radio. You're here with us throughout the morning. We have an update on another donation.
Yeah, someone just pulled up in their truck with a large bag of pennies here.
Well, exactly. We'll get the pennies out. And we want to encourage you. The Penny Patrol is rolling. We need your pennies. So here we go. The sound of hope, the sound of opportunity, the sound of pennies making a difference right here this morning. Won't you help us? Miller's Mission, Boise Rescue Mission, KIDO Talk Radio. Here we are in the Treasure Valley, the Walmart in Nampa, Garrity and Franklin, making a difference today. We've got more, whether it's coffee cans. It's amazing the amount of containers that we have here when we're looking at coffee cans, when we're looking at other items. What was it, a Jim Beam bottle? Yeah, why don't we try and open that up? This young lady has a thing here. But, I mean, what was that, Tabitha, yesterday? A gallon thing of Jim Beam that the gentleman had when he returned from Vietnam. He and 4 veterans, real American heroes, drank that, what was it, a gallon?
Yeah, it was a gallon. It was the biggest Jim Beam bubble I've ever seen. I thought it was fake at first.
Right.
Yeah.
And he kept that, and that has to be older than most people in the tent, and filled it up with the pennies and donated it because he wanted to make a difference.
Yeah, that is what this is all about, is that caring heart, that compassionate heart, someone that sees a need and goes for it.
Right, and we see the need in the pennies. Want to thank our friend Ray Kuhn Jr. and his beautiful family for, in fact, donating the pennies yesterday. And Patriot Ray, here we have it. More pennies, more lives being changed through change. Thank you very much, Tabitha. We're going to keep you and the ever, ever excitable Ricky busy. We're joined by Heidi, who joins us now here to tell us a little bit about herself and the Boise Rescue Mission. Heidi, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work, and I always have, but I just got in a situation where I couldn't pay rent for a while. So I've been staying at guest services. And most of the people there's about 60. Most of them have jobs, and, they just caught in between things, and that's kind of where I am.
Right. You're caught in between things.
Yep.
And you have the folks there helping you out.
Help you out. You can have food, a shower, place to sleep. Yeah.
That's amazing when you think about where you'd be without it, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to share? I know you have to get to work.
Not really.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Kevin Miller in the morning here, KIDO Talk Radio. Phone numbers 580-5436, 580-KIDO. A couple other things going on. We'll cut everybody's mic here so we can focus on the broadcast. And this is something that I'd love to get your thoughts on. And this is kind of crazy. At 580-5436, 580-KIDO. So, Garth Brooks, big star. Everybody's going, hey, Garth Brooks is coming here. Garth Brooks, he's just a man. He's an entertainer, a very popular entertainer. And that's great that he's coming to Bronco Stadium. Now, personally, for me, I think the governor of the state of Idaho should be calling Donald Trump, because we've been trying to get the president to come to the Treasure Valley. But the governor decided to call Garth Brooks. And look, that's what makes you and this program so unique. Everybody else is going, hey, this is great. Look, Garth Brooks has 3 dates here. So, and the Garth Brooks people are very, very smart. They drop one, they sell out in 2 weeks. And they go, well, let's get all the free media from the governor to call us. And we'll say, thank you, governor, you're the greatest. There's probably going to be a 3rd Garth Brooks date. And that's great, and it's wonderful, and it's warm, and it's fuzzy. But in reality, for those of you that care about the community, how about Governor Little joining our efforts to have the president here? You know, we haven't encouraged our lawmakers to join our efforts to bring the president to Idaho. He's been to just about every other state except ours. And don't tell me North Idaho. That they're nice people, but that's a long drive away. How about here? So, for entertainment purposes only, let's hear the governor talk to Garth Brooks. Because if you didn't miss it, it was on every outlet. And then we'll get your thoughts at 580-5436, 580-KIDO. And, you know, friends in low places and all these sort of things. Come on. I mean, is that really what we're about here? We've turned the highest executive position into entertainment tonight.
This Garth?
Garth, this is Brad Little in Idaho.
Hey, how you doing, Brad?
Good. I got this new job as governor, and I didn't think I'd get to do anything as fun as this. So
you're the governor out there?
This is a lot more exciting than what I normally do. So
I can't imagine, man. Just thank you for doing it. I could never do it. So
well, we are so excited that you've agreed to come here. But I had my constituent people were in this morning. They told me one of the biggest requests we're getting in the office is to ask you to schedule another tour. So all my friends in low places in Idaho.
You know, that's really not funny. Friends in low places, and then Garth does the phony laugh. And look, we can do this. You know, Governor Little, did he really want to do this? Probably his millennial-led press effort that has forgotten the power of the spoken word radio. Probably said, you need to do this. Just like where we had the governor saying he wants to cheer for Gonzaga. You know who used to do that? Barack Obama with the NCAA tournament. Brad Little is a great guy. I don't really know if he really wanted to do this, but, you know, again, we're doing substance over reality. Let's take a listen some more. And by the way, Garth Brooks is going to make $8 million. I think if he's going to be here anyway, he's going to do it for the money.
Because you are blowing the doors off of anything that's happened in Boise, Idaho for a long, long time.
Well, man, we got lucky. Your people are awfully sweet to me, and it's always been a great place to play. But this is going to be something special.
Now remember, Garth Brooks hasn't been here in 20 years. So what does he know about a great place to play? I guess, according to some place, he was here for a Bob Seger show, though. He did kind of show up. So maybe I'm wrong. He did? You don't know? All right.
Well, my question is, I love the Notre Dame concert, but we can send you the colors and the logo for Boise State for your next remodeled guitar.
Well, so much for the University of Idaho. Go Vandals.
Fair enough. I'll take you up on it. We've been looking at this, and I'm not sure what the possibilities are, but this phone call definitely, if it happens, it'll be because of this phone call. I so appreciate it.
Well, this is a lot more exciting than what I normally do. So
no, this is a lot more exciting than not repealing the grocery tax. That's what I'd say.
My wife and I are so excited to come to the concert, so we'll look forward and we'll give you.
So there we have it, Governor Brad Little. And again, at 580-5436, would you rather have the governor calling Garth Brooks or calling Donald Trump? And Garth Brooks coming here. Now, again, everybody thinks it's great, but Garth Brooks is going to make a lot of money. Maybe Garth Brooks would actually like to give back to the community and join us at the Snake River Stampede. Over 103 years instead of competing with the Snake River Stampede. Did I say that? Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio, and your home for Hannity, KIDO Talk Radio. And we thank you. Let's go to Hank in Boise. Hank, good morning. You're on KIDO Talk Radio. Hello, Hank.
Good morning. I'll put real quick come to Brad Lilly. He's no fan of Trump. In fact, he started out as a supporter of Jeb Bush and later on moved over to the governor of Ohio along with Butch Otter. And he could not be found to attack when Trump came under attack with those Hollywood tapes. And so I doubt he'll do any calling in that direction. Now, to my main point, one, the tactic of blaming the other side for what you're doing, the standard tactic with the guy for radicals by Lewinsky. It's done by Hillary, it's done by most of the leftist Democrats. If Schiff is really sincere about believing what he says, that the dead giveaway is the fact that he did not want those things declassified. If he really believed in what he believed in, he would have welcomed the declassification. That, to me, is the dead giveaway that they know themselves that they're committing a fraud or they're committing a fraud before the American public. That's the giveaway to me. So I'll leave it at that.
Hank, you going to see Garth Brooks?
No, I'm not particularly a big country western fan.
Well,
but, there's another point I might as well bring up since I'm on the air, and I brought it up earlier. The fact that the FBI and these organizations get politicized was pointed out when this was introduced when Teddy Roosevelt was president back in 1908 when the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He was the only one that pointed out that these could be weaponized and used for purposes. It's not a good idea to have a police organization at the national level. And a lot of his criticisms and some of the debate also in 1947 on the creation of the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, very valid today. We need to have some fundamental reforms if we're to keep these organizations.
Great point, Hank. Thank you for the call. Kevin Miller in the morning, KIDO Talk Radio. Phone numbers 580-5436, 580-KIDO. A lot of happy faces here this morning, and we'd love for you to join us.
Again, I pray for the President of the United States.
And we're praying for you, Nancy. Traffic and weather together, KIDO Talk Radio. Let's get you to work safely and on time. Good morning, Robin. Thank you, Robin. Kevin Miller in the morning, KIDO Talk Radio.
Again, I pray for the President of the United States.
Well, there we have it, the good Catholic that she is, Nancy Pelosi. By the way, regardless of your faith, we would love for you to join us here. The Boise Rescue Mission. We are at the Nampa Walmart. Garrity and Franklin, do want to thank our latest sponsor of Miller's Mission, Idaho Heating and Air. And before long, it's going to be air conditioning season if you're a veteran and you have an air conditioner that is on the fritz. Go to Idaho Heating and Air, or you can go to our website, KIDOTalkRadio.com, and find out how you can win a brand new air conditioner. A lot going on today. We're blessed to join you each and every morning. Fox News next. Good morning.